Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Audio Critics. I'm Philip the Punisher Collins, if you haven't fucking learned that by now. Like I said, this is the Audio Critics, and as you know, with this whole coronavirus going down, there isn't really any movies. Without all these movies not being able to, for me to go watch, I was like, hey, let me do a little bit more comedy. And as you can see, I got a new computer, new laptop. It looks a lot better. You know, you can see the sexy beard now, and you can see me. That's all that really fucking matters in this. But I want to first address a situation that has come to my attention about my comedy. I am see people getting offended, butthurt, or whatnot about the shit I'm doing, and I've listened and I've taken into account of all that. And I just want to let you know, I don't give a fuck. This is my channel, and I'm going to do what the fuck I want. So, if I tell a story that you're involved in, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do me. And if that bothers you, that's on you. It's not on me. I'm just doing the story of how I saw it, and that's all I can do. Now, anything else, you don't have to write me and be like, oh man, why you talking about this? Yada yada yada. It don't matter to me. I'm doing what I want to do, and that's all that matters to me. That being said, let's get on with this comedy. So, I was thinking about what I'm going to do next, and I started thinking more and more, and I was like, you know what? There's this epidemic that I've started to see more often. And the epidemic is people posting too many pictures of their kids. And, like, I feel really strong about this. Like, every day, oh, my baby's so beautiful, oh, blah, 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 blah. First of all, I want to say this. I don't hate kids. My nephew's one of my favorite people in the world. But guess what? When my sister keeps on posting pictures about him, Emmett or Winston, I still cringe at it. Because I'm like, man, why you gotta, how am I supposed to, first of all, let me do this for you guys before I get into it. How am I supposed to know that your kids are grown or growing up if you always post them? If you wait 6 months and all that, at least I'd be like, oh man, they got bigger or whatever. But if you always posting them, how am I supposed to know that? And I ain't gonna see no difference. It's kind of like when you're losing weight and you always look at yourself in the mirror and all that. You can't tell you that you lost weight. Now, I was gonna be a dickhead and say, this. I'm gonna leave it at for 3 times. Their birthday, Christmas, and one random time over the year. But I'm going to be a little bit nicer. I'm going to say bi-weekly you should be posting pictures of your kid. If somebody got paid every 2 weeks kind of deal. Because, like I said, I feel like you guys are posting your kids' pictures way too often. And it's getting a little weird. Like, you're not living in the moment with your kid. And one thing I know is, especially when you post 20 pictures with your kid, you're not watching your kid. You're like, oh, take a picture, look at the camera, say cheese, and all that bullshit. Also being said, some of your kids fucking look like Sloth from the Goonies. And you need to be aware of this, that, let me tell you, you might think your kid's cute, but I can tell you, a lot of other motherfuckers think your kid is fucking ugly. I'm not saying I'm one of them. Because some of you do have, alright looking kids. Most kids, especially babies, look like fucking aliens. And I'm tired of seeing them. The other thing I'm tired of seeing parents posting is the kids in the bathtub butt-ass naked. Luckily, for me, I'm not saying I'm not a perv or nothing like that. But I was of age. But I'm also, I don't want to see your fucking kid in the bathtub because I feel like this is weird. And if you're posting a picture of your kid in the bathtub, think about your kid when it gets older. First of all, I feel like if you're posting a picture of your kid naked in the bathtub,
You should be sending it to, like, if your parents are still alive, send it to them. If you got a friend, like, hey, look, you know, you got a new rubber ducky, squeak, 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 you know, that's one thing. But don't fucking post it to everybody on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or whatever other fucking thing you can think of. Because let me tell you, motherfuckers like me don't give a fuck. Now, if your kid is a dog or a cat, maybe a lizard, yeah, fucking post those pictures. I don't mind seeing a dog and all that. Because most dogs and animals and all that are cute. But unless your kid does something like, unless your kid has 3 arms or 4 fingers or just 2 big toes, there's nothing special about your kid to be posting all that fucking time. You know, like when they throw spaghetti in their face. Guess what? No matter if you just post a picture, your motherfucking ass got to clean it up. I want to see a picture of you cleaning up the food. I don't want to see the kid covered in fucking spaghetti. And another thing I'm going to get to. Now, this might be crossing the line. Not that I don't think I already have. But, ladies, I'm not saying that being a parent, and even fellas, especially if you're a stay-at-home dad, I'm not saying being a parent is a fucking hard job. I'm not saying that it's not. But I'm also saying, if any of you say being a parent is the hardest fucking job, fuck you. Mainly because, have you ever taken the refrigerator up 3 flights of stairs on the middle of the summer and sweating your balls off? Let me tell you, I can tell you that I would rather be watching Finding Nemo for the 50th fucking time than taking a refrigerator up 3 flights of stairs or more. Also, working out in the summertime at all. You know, like, what's the worst thing? Oh, my kid won't fall asleep. Motherfucker, I wish I could try to get a kid to go to sleep instead of having to actually do labor. Instead of, like, all I have to do is put a DVD in the thing and or make them chicken fingers or pizza rolls or a Lunchable or taking away the brownie because it wasn't good, or, you know, like, you guys get to be like, hey, you're being an asshole, you're grounded, and they gotta go to their room, and if you don't, you spank them. Guess what? If my job is being hard and I can't fucking be like, work, you're in timeout, I ain't doing none of your work for the rest of the day. I can't do that, because guess what? I'll be fired. But you don't get fired. And then another thing that I was thinking about, you get pissed off at your kid, and you can be like, I want to kill my kid. Most people are like, oh yeah, you know, that's kind of like, I understand, because the kid's really tough, and but if I was like, man, fuck this job, I don't kill everybody that works here, guess what? I'm getting fired, because I just said I wanted to kill everybody here. Not only that, but listen to this. Let me give you another olive branch to think about this. Let's say you snap and actually kill your kid. I'm not saying you guys will. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you're going to kill your kid. Okay? Remember, hypothetical. The media, as much as people's going to make you look at be a monster, people will be like, well, she was going through PTSD. Oh, she was going through some shit. And yada, 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 you know, in a way kind of, you know, this cheerleader who just killed her baby, you know, not too long ago. Guess what? She got off. If I decide I'm going to go postal and kill everybody at my work, they're just saying, like, everybody's going to come out of the woodworks like, oh, yeah, he's always been crazy. Oh, yeah, he's always been danger. Yada, yada, you know, like all this stuff. Nobody's going to defend me for snapping because I've had one customer too much talking shit to me. You get what I'm saying? You know, like, you guys kind of got it easy compared to, you're like, would you want to be fucking in the mines digging up coal for people to keep on using? Would you want to be on the gas line back in the ocean, having to deal with hurricanes and all that? Yeah, your kid might act like a hurricane, but guess what? You're going to make it through the next day. And if you take care of your kid right, if they become famous, they'll take care of you. But guess what? You could be doing your job for 20 years at one of these mining jobs. And one day,
They let you go. It don't matter how good you were to them. So think about that next time you want to say that being a parent's the hardest job. Now, single parents, I'm not saying that. It's not hard. You know, like if I had kids, you know, like maybe my parents would watch my kid when I was at work. I don't know, because they, you know, they work too and they got their lives too. So I can't always depend on anybody. But if you got a family member who's willing to do that, hey, good for you. Kudos. But not everybody's like that. But back to the moral of the story. Instead of taking pictures of your kid, live in the moment with your kid, act like this is the 1970s, and you can't always take a picture that easily. You know, without getting developed, and it might be a terrible picture. Don't be taking fucking 40 pictures to get the right fucking picture. Live in the moment with the kid, because the kids will remember whether you were on the phone more than you were spending time with them. And if you're worried about your kid being loving you and all that, remember that. Now, that's my moral of the story. And that's where I'm going to end this. But thank you for tuning in to the episode of the Audio Critics. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to have more videos coming out with my laptop once I get everything. You know, hopefully I can get this one edited up and out to you guys. But, you know, in the meantime, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. While the movie theater's down, let me know some movies I should check out. You know, I mean, I got always a whole bunch of movies of my own that I can watch, but if you guys recommend any, put them in the comments below, and I'll check them out. But remember, I got to be able to find them on Netflix, Hulu, Xbox, PlayStation. I got to be able to find them. No one give me a really independent movie that I may not be able to find. Also, don't forget the next 2 subscribers automatically get put on the top of the list of what movies I review. But I'm also doing the next 5 subscribers, I will subscribe back to you. So any of the next 5, you will get a subscription by me. So thank you. Thank you for checking me out. More ways than one, hopefully. But thank you for tuning in. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And like I say, stay classy, motherfuckers.